Hi, this is Jason. Thanks for being a part of the Rabid Pikachus, and I'm going to talk about some of the custom Pokemon characters that I've painted. This was the very first one that I tried to paint. It's Chunkachu, and I did it with a little bit of the metallic watercolor to see if I could get it to turn yellow, but it didn't. It was mostly green, but I was super happy that I could just look at one of David or Jake's cards. And it's like, hey, I'm going to try to paint that and make that a custom. And then the second one I tried was a Mimikyu, and I think this one turned out way better. And I also used some metallic watercolors to get that to glimmer because in real life that Mimikyu V Max is very shiny. So, and then as I got a little bit better, I did a few more. And then I really like the colors of how Boltund turned out. And then I like what I did here, where I took, I had the flowers in the foreground, but I took it on the outside of the border. I thought that turned out pretty neat. And then everybody wanted me to do a version of Jigglypuff, and I was happy with how Jigglypuff turned out and gave Jigglypuff some shiny, also metallic watercolor eyes. And then, let's see here, I did Jacob custom, and then I did a Mr. Business of David as a custom, and then another one I really like how it turned out was Teddiursa. And again, I took the same watercolors and then made it spill on the outside. It just adds a kind of a cool little idea to the side. And then let's see here, I did this super custom Quetzalcoatlus, I think that's how you pronounce it, which is a dinosaur from, a long time ago. And I just saw that picture and I'm like, oh, that'd be cool to make him into a Pokemon card. And that's how it turned out. I was happy with how it turned out. And then, let's see, I started doing a couple Mandalorians. Well, let me show you the first grow. I had this idea of making a Pikachu into Groku, and that kind of turned out. It was okay, but then I took my time and tried a little harder, and I think this turned out 10 out of 10. Cute little guy. Took my time, put a lot of detail in it. And then I tried another one, also a cute little guy. Took my time, put a lot of detail in this one as well. And then, let's see here. Then I saw this. I'm gonna try to do a Gengar that's kind of like half Gengar, half Venom. And I think that turned out pretty cool too for watercolor. And then looked at the Edward Munch collaboration that they did a long time ago for the specialty cards. I'm like, hey, I want to see if I can do that. So I tried the Pikachu. And then, let's see here. Back, I think I tried another one. 1 second. There we are. Sketched out Squirtle. I tried him. Same thing. I thought he turned out even better. And then I did a big version with Mimikyu. I really like how this one turned out. I wish I could be licensed to sell these guys, but that one was a lot of fun. I'm really happy with how that turned out. And then I was psyched to try something very, very different, which was to take common cards and do the art from common cards. So there's Gloom, which, nothing super spectacular. But then I did the art off of Gloom. It's not perfect, but it was sure fun to get all the bright colors and just to see what would happen if I could take the art from a very common card and see what I could do. And then I was so happy with how that one turned out. I tried it again. I tried it with Toadstool. And this is where I started using Posca markers to get some of those highlights. And I'm really happy. It's not perfect, but I'm really happy with how that turned out. It got a little bit of cool little flowers in the front, and then the bright flowers here, and then the bright plant here, and even that background that just goes way back. Let's see, and then because we are the Rabid Pikachus, I did a series of Rabid characters. If you guys remember Jacob, here, hold on one second. All right, if you can remember, this is the very first one that Jacob did that sort of launched our channel, which was, let's just make a Rabid Pikachu. And there's the one that's he's in balloons, but he made it into a rabid character. So I tried to make a few other ones. I'll show you how they turned out. Hold on one second. So I took the idea of the Rabid Pikachu, where Jacob made the design where he's got, the eyes like that, white and red eyes, and then, saliva coming out of the mouth. So I did a Mimikyu, a Mariam, Squirtle. Already did the Gengar, but made it a little bit different. Tried a few more. Jigglypuff. Oh, I forgot his name. Bidoof. And Professor something. Professor something. And then Raichu. Alright. And then I did this Rabid Mimikyu. And then more recently with the Van Gogh art, with a very famous Van Gogh collaboration with Pokemon. I sketched him out here, and then I tried to do him again in colored pencil, and then I tried to do him another time with watercolors. I really like how the watercolor version turned out. And then finally, lastly, really happy with how this rendition that is supposed to imitate Van Gogh's Sunflowers, and this one is Sunflora, also one of the cool collaborations that they have at the Van Gogh Museum right now. So that's it. Thank you for being a part of the Rabid Pikachus. Thank you for letting me share some of my recent and not so recent pieces, customs that I've drawn. So hopefully that encourages you or gives you some psych to go get your colors out and go practice drawing your favorite Pokemon characters too. Please like, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.